Well, here we are. We're in Penguin, which is one of our favourite little towns in Tasmania, at the start of our holiday in Tassie. And it took us 2 days to come down, or 3 days actually.
Yep.
So we stayed overnight in Temora, then at Kyneton, and then we went to an exhibition in Box Hill, and then we got the ferry on Wednesday night.
Yep.
And today's Friday, so we went to Yola yesterday. Today we just come back down to Penguin. I've done a ride, and Merrin's done some sketching.
Yeah, and you forgot to mention the most important thing. On the way down, we stopped at Bendigo. Of course, going through Victoria first to Bendigo, and I stocked up with wool. I was not nearly out of wool, but yeah, I always want to buy some more wool. So next week,
3 weeks.
So we've got 3 weeks here, 4 weeks. At the weekends, we'll stay in Yola with Kate and Rob and the kids. So next week, the weather's not meant to be brilliant at the beginning, but we'll just ignore that. We think we'll go down to Strawn and then across to Bothwell, which the next week is book week, so there's a few things on at school, so we've only got about 2 nights away that week. So we thought we might go over to Marrawar, I think it is, over on the extreme west coast, and then probably down do the Tarkine Wilderness Drive. And then the last week we've got a full week, and that's the week we'll go to Bruny Island, because we haven't been there before.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to go to Bruny Island. And then we'll get the ferry back across, obviously.
Yep.
And we'll probably come up through Bright, because I want to do Mount Buffalo on our way home. So, yeah, so all in all, but hopefully the weather stays like this, which is just
beautiful today.
Beautiful, absolutely stunning.
Well.
Yeah, and yesterday. It's a lovely coastal drive on the top here, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful.
It's one of the best drives you can do, I reckon.
Yeah, particularly when it's sunny like
Yeah, for sure. As I said on the introduction, I did a bike ride on the first day from Somerset to Ulverston via Burnie and then back to Penguin. It's about a 48k ride. You follow the railway line and hug the coast most of the way. The coastal scenery in the northern end of northwest of Tasmania is stunning. You got the road that hugs the coast all the way. There's a rail line that would make a great scenic trip as well. So it's just a beautiful area of the world. Heading up to Yola, where our family lives, you climb up through farmlands, beautiful dairy farms, potato farms. You get to about a height of about 355 metres above sea level. From their property, they can actually see back over Table Cape and the Bass Strait, so it's quite a stunning view.
So this is now our plan for the week. We're going to come down through here, heading towards Cradle Mountain, which is across here, into Cradle Mountain Visitor Centre, and then straight across here is actually a road across here, through to Mole Creek and Deloraine, then down the Highland Lakes Road, past all the Great Lakes, through to Bothwell, and on to Hamilton. Then the next day we'll come back up this way again, but this time go down here, up this way through Oatlands, and then up through Campbelltown, and then we'll turn and head off over to the east coast, over to Freycinet National Park, and we'll stay at Friendly Beaches, which is up the top here in Freycinet National Park.
As the kids were back at school now, we decided to do a bit of touring, so we headed off through Hellier's Gorge on the Murchison Highway, going to Cradle Mountain to the visitor centre. We probably would just drive to there, have our morning tea. The road's beautiful and scenic. You head up the Merchants Highway, pass across, turn off to Waratah, then head down to Cradle Mountain. You know you're getting high when you get into the Alpine mist. We're only going to the visitor centre, as I said, and we decided not to do Lac d'Arve. Lunch for the day was at Mole Creek, which is a nice little village tucked down on a river. It's an old town, did have a railway line once coming through it, and some nice homes. After a great drive through the mountains from Deloraine, we came upon the Great Lake, and at the top end we decided to pull over and have a cup of tea. And it's one of the largest freshwater lakes in Tasmania, if not the largest, but I'm not sure which is the largest. first overnight stay, we stayed in Hamilton. We had stayed there before. It's a beautiful spot. It's on the Clyde River. The river actually houses platypuses, etc. It was an extremely cold night that night, but it was a lovely spot. The town itself has some lovely old Georgian buildings, and yeah, it's really quite a nice town to visit. Highly recommend it. Was a town that had been recommended to us. It was in the tourist brochures, etc. We didn't think it was as pretty as Hamilton, in actual fact. It still has some lovely old buildings in it. And it's probably a bigger settlement than, well, it certainly is a bigger settlement than Hamilton. It's got fuel stop and everything else. Was for lunch at Oatlands. It's a lovely town. It's where the TV series Rosehaven was actually filmed. Had a lot of beautiful old buildings. There's a nice lake. There's heaps of black swans on it for a picnic spot. So yeah, it's ideal for lunch. We had stayed there once before overnight, and like the town itself, it does have an old mill that is now a gin. Or whiskey actually, and you can view that, and has lovely dry stone walls around it. Originally we weren't going to go to Fraser Neck National Park, but we decided to go across to the east coast, and we had 2 nights at Friendly Beaches, which was just a great spot. Not many people there, obviously being winter, but yeah, the beaches were lovely, beautiful rocks and sands, quiet, lots of wallabies and paddymellons. So yeah, it was a nice spot to go to. Final day of our first week of touring, we went down to Wineglass Bay at the bottom end of the national park and did this walk. It wasn't hard really, it was just a 3.5k return walk to the lookout, and it was just a beautiful day. It was like not a cloud in the sky, and maximum temperature for the day was 19 degrees. So yeah, and the bay was just looking stunning. There are some steps you've got to climb up and back down, but hey, it's pretty easy really.
Very comfortable. It's a double too.
Bad. Yeah, come on over.
Yeah, no, I think I'd need a cushion somehow.
A little hard in the back.
Oh, we've got to go down now.
Well, that's the end of this video. We had a great week just touring around on the East Coast. Look forward to the next week.